Reality star breaking up with a basketballer. You've probably heard about this. It ruined my day when I heard this morning. Kim Kardashian reportedly netting an eye-popping $18 million from her wedding to Kris Humphries. Remember that? The marriage only lasted 72 days. Now a report was the wedding was just a hoax to hoard some big-time cash. Now, if that's true, could Kim be in some legal hot water? Let's ask Vikki, as in divorce attorney Vikki Ziegler.
Hi.
Could she be in hot water?
Listen, it's very hard to prove fraud. I mean, that somebody actually pretended to fall in love with somebody. They aired it. I mean, there were emotions, there were hugs, there were kisses, there were crying,
72
laughter.
days.
I mean, for me,
I had guests stay at my wedding longer than 72 days.
Yeah.
So what the heck?
I mean, that's a great question. I have no idea what happened. I can tell you there was no premarital planning on the part of these
Was
two
there a
people.
pre-marketing plan? In other words, can any of these sponsors who were, exclusive rights to the pictures, someone else had exclusive rights to clothing, someone else had exclusive rights to whatever, can they come back and say, hey?
If they were super smart and they had in their contract a clawback provision which said if this marriage fails within X period of time, perhaps more than 6 months, less than a year, we are entitled to sue you for our money. Now, I know that People magazine paid between an estimated $1 million and $2.5 million for the photos, the first photos of the wedding. They've come out and said, we're not trying to get our money back. We bought them as is, so we know they're not getting any money back. Very interesting. I have so many questions, Neil. I wish I could sit them down and say, listen, what happened to you two? $2 million on a 20-carat diamond ring? Not a 2-carat, 20-carat diamond ring.
20 carats?
Yes, 20.5 to be exact. Yeah, I eat
Who
carats.
gets that? Who gets that?
Well, because they got married, she can keep it in the state of California.
Did he buy her that ring? 20? He's a Nets star, New Jersey Nets, right?
Right. Lorraine Schwartz.
Well, that's the first problem. So what happens now? I mean, it does look weird at the very least, right? That this was preordained, that this thing wasn't going to last, and they were marketing it. But is there any hell to pay for that? Is anything illegal going on? You have to prove preconceived intent.
Right. Premeditation is very hard. I mean, unless she says that I was in love with him and he actually perpetrated a fraud because he wasn't in love with me and tried to use my stardom to piggyback his newfound fame.
Well, that brings back the basic issue of the money. She has a lot of money. $17, $18 million might seem a lot, but I would think in her case, Vikki, relative chump change. I don't know about him.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Kardashian clan apparently earned $65 million last year, and they're on a trajectory, I think, this year and next to be making much more than that.
So wouldn't that help their cause? In other say, look, if we were in this for the money, we wouldn't have done it.
Well, absolutely, but most people don't make $18 million for a wedding that lasted 72 days. I mean, it's $250,000 a day for 72 days. I mean, it's outrageous types of money. But I think, on the other hand, they're going to come out swinging one day and say, listen, I was in love. I thought this could work, but obviously I gauged it improperly. I made a mistake. Second divorce, by the way, for Kim Kardashian.
How long did the first one last?
3 years. Statistics go. 50% of the marriages fail first time. Second, 63%. So her odds on the third-time marriage for divorce is 73%. So if I was a betting person, which I may or may not be, this is tough stuff here.
But doesn't this put a chill on marriages for what people look at this, particularly young people, that say, well, I'd like to try to break 72 days. I'm not so sure.
I agree 100%. I've been writing, my book's coming out next year, premarital planning. If you don't have a foundation for your house, you're never going to last. I mean, that's the key. Did they talk about children? Did they talk about where they were going to live? The important issues
Einstein just says in his book, that person's got to be your best friend.
Yeah. 100%. You have to communicate, trust. I mean, she didn't even really trust the guy. He went out and she was concerned he was already, committing infidelity while she was in Dubai. So, I mean, there are major trust factors.
The basketball lockout did this, didn't it?
Are we blaming that? I mean,
well,
listen, we can call Stern up and talk about it. But
yeah.
you know what? I blame a lot of people. And listen, this is a bad message. We need to have our young people. Marriage is really an amazing, amazing union if you do it properly and you plan.
Yeah, but you got to find a way to market that expression right here. Put it on nice plates.
Yeah, I'll do whatever it takes.
All right, Vikki, thank you. Good stuff.
Thanks.
Sad stuff, but good stuff. Millions of dollars from customers.